Hey guys, it's Darren from Austrack Campus here, and congratulations on purchasing your brand new Gibb 16B Triple. It's my great pleasure today to give you a bit of a handover of the van. So come on guys, let's get to it. So no better place to start than the front of the van. Up the front you'll see the 3.5 ton McHitch hitch. In behind that you have a mechanical handbrake. You then got your 7-pin flat trailer plug as well as a 50 amp Anderson plug as well. You've got your breakaway in behind there. Then in behind here you have your ARC XO 750 jockey wheel. Dual wheel jockey wheel, very easy to use. Just wind up, wind down. One hand, nice and easy like that. You've got a cold water tap that's recessed in behind the drawbar. And then you also have this little mount here. This is to put a barbecue mount on the van if you decide to. Then up behind that we got one of the features here. It's the toolbox. So up the front you have tie down areas up top. You've got this nice big deep shelf here. Then around the front side here, a lot of storage, as well as the fill point for the diesel heater. So that's right, the Gibb 16B Triple also comes with a diesel heater. That's your fill point just there. You've also got jerry can tie down points in behind. And then on the other side, you have your gas bottle mounts. So in here, 2 gas bottle mounts, push down on that, that'll slide out. It's got one pigtail, you just pick which gas bottle you want to run the gas from. They just mount in here, really easy to use, and on a slide, makes it really awesome as well. So as we come around the passenger side of your Gibb 16B Triple, first thing you're going to notice, 2 big storage compartments. Now this one's very, very deep, and this one has 2 drawers built into it. Just on little slides, nice and easy to use. Make sure you push the blue handle down, pull out like that. From there we move along. So we'll talk water, we'll talk hot water first. So gas hot water system. So when you're using your hot water van on hot water off grid, you need to use gas. This vent cover has to be off. So basically you push in there, push in, pull back, make sure it's completely clear, and don't forget to take it with you when you pack up. Now if you're on a powered site, you want to use water, this is where you're going to plug into for your mains water. So you just take the little fitting off, screw a hose in, that'll pressurize the van and that overrides the tanks. You don't need to use the pump. But if you're off grid, the Gibb 16B Triple has 2 120 litre freshwater tanks. Fill point here for the first one, fill point here for the second one. Now all that water will also power all the taps inside the van, as well as your external shower. So in behind this door, you've got your external shower. Your shower temp will just mount here. Make sure when you're off grid using your water, you need to have the pump on. Like I said, when you're plugged into mains water, it's just hose in, that'll pressurize the van. In behind it then we have your toilet cassette. Your toilet cassette's located in here. I'll give you a quick demonstration on how to do that. So first step, pushing the 2 buttons in, 1, 2, open the door. From there, there's a little yellow lever just underneath. What you're gonna do is lift that up, slide your cartridge out. Comes out nice and easy like that. Now on top, you'll see the 3 yellow points. Very, very easy that way. This one will open the slide if you want to put any breakdown chemicals in it. This one here, you turn to the side, take your yellow lid off, and then the last one is the yellow button there. You push that down, that actually breaks the air seal and that lets you pour it out into the sullage point. And don't forget to block your nose, close your eyes. It's not the best job in the world. When putting it back on, lid back on, screw it all the way in, make sure it's nice and tight, turn to the side. Now you're going to sit it like that, push it all the way in. And I always give it a little, just to make sure it's not going to slide out, because my tip is it's a lot easier to clean up out here than to try and clean up in there. Now speaking of the breakdown chemicals, you've also got this little storage bay here. It's great, you can put your breakdown chemicals and stuff in for the toilet, or a good little storage nook as well. So as we come around the rear of the Gibb 16B Triple, first thing you're going to notice, spare tyre this side, nice big storage box on the other side. Up above you, you've got a reverse camera as well. That's right, the Gibb 16B Triple does also come with a reverse camera. And then you've got a hitch point down the rear, so you can put a bike rack or maybe storage, something like that as well. So from there, we'll open up some of the front storage compartments. So here you've got your bar area, and it's also where you can also mount your external TV as well. It does come with a removable wooden chopping board too. Beside it here, this is an external power point. So whether you're on grid or off grid, you can use your inverter or you can use shore power, and that'll give you an extra power point for the outside. And then above it, you've got USB points and 12 volt points as well. We then come above the kitchen area. In here, heaps of storage for when you're cooking. And speaking of cooking, check this out. So down here on 2, nice easy slide to bring it out. You've got your 2 little storage wings here. Now these also double, you can see this hole's drilled through it, they double as a drainage rack as well. From there we want to hook the gas up. So just here at the front of the van, you have two gas bayonets here. So one will be for the cooktop, the other one can be for a barbecue or something like that. But we just reach up underneath. We're going to pull out the silver cord. And what we do is on the little dust covers, you push in and twist. That releases them. It's the exact opposite putting this back in. In like that. In, twist, hooked up, nice and easy. Now it's time for a bit of a cold drink. What better place to get that from than the fridge? We'll drop that down. It's got a nice bar across the front, making it very easy to slide the fridge out, one-handed. And then here is your dual zone fridge freezer that the Gibb 16B Triple also comes with. Now, beautiful day like this, bit of sun, need to get the awning out to give us a bit of protection. So it does come with an electric awning as well and an electric step. So just inside on your control panel, we'll press the button for the step to come out. We're then going to press the button to bring the awning out. Now what I'm going to do is bring it out about a metre and a half, stop it, drop the legs down, and then use the legs to support the awning out. So once it gets to about there, I'll stop it. From there I'm going to reach up, bring my first leg out, go to the other end, bring my second leg down, and then from here I'm going to use the legs to support the awning out. So put it back in the out position, and all I'm going to do is put the legs on a diagonal, walking back and forth between the two legs until the awning goes the whole way out. Once it's all the way out, it will stop. So as you can see, that's now stopped. So what I'm going to do, have my legs sitting pretty much vertical. And then a good little trick is just press the awning button back in just for a second, and that'll tension the awning up as well. Just like that. Very easy setup, super easy to do. You have your control panel right next to the door. Everything's clearly labelled and everything's very easy to use. First thing we'll talk about is the three little gauges at the top. These are your water tank gauges. So if you press the button, it'll tell you where on the meter, how much water's in your water tank. Same as the one next to it, same as the follow on all the way across. So then below your water tank gauges, then you've got these buttons here. So the first one on your top left is your main switch. Now think of that as master control for the van. So if I hit that, everything goes off. If I hit it back on again, everything comes back on. Next to it, you've got the button lamp. Now that gives power to all the lights in the van as well. Below the lamp button, you've then got each individual light button. So this one powers your handle light, this one powers the left light on the van, this one powers the right light on the van, the front light, the rear light, the LED strips, and then dimming lets you change your lights from white to yellow as a bug repellent as well. Next to that, you've got the fridge button up above beside the lamp. That one gives power to your fridge slide on the outside, so you need to have that on if you want your fridge running on the outside. Beside it, you've then got 12 volts, so that'll give power to all the little SIGGI socket points, 12 volt points all across the van. Beside it, you've got pump. Turn that on, your pump will run. Turn it off, your pump will stop. As always, my biggest saying is when you're not using something, don't have it on. So on when you're using it, off when you're not. So only turn that on when you want to use your pump. Then you've got the dome light, which is the light directly above my head. And then you've also got a switch here as well. So when you're on a powered site and you plug into mains water, you can hit that one and that will run your hot water system off electricity only. Now, if you're off grid and want to run your hot water system off gas, it's this switch down below. So you can got two settings, 60 degrees or 70 degrees. So you can flick it up into the 60 degree position. There's a little red light that's about to come on in a second. So that little red light now tells me something wrong. Obviously in my van right at the moment, I don't have any gas hooked up. But if you see that red light come on, you need to go and check three things. First of all, you want to check to make sure that your gas is connected and you've got gas in your gas bottles. You also want to make sure that the vent cover, as we spoke about earlier, is off and clear of any obstructions. And then what you want to come back in is put it back in neutral, hit it again, and then if the red light doesn't come on within 10 to 15 seconds, you'll have hot water in 10 to 20 minutes. Beside that, you've got your little REDARC dial here. So that's for when you want to use your inverter off grid. So right now, if I hit that, red light will come on, all my power points are live. If I hit that, they're not. Once again, only on when you're using it, off when you're not, because when that's on, you'll always be inverting your batteries to 240. Over here on the left, you've got switch for your step, you've got a switch for your awning, you've got the switch for the roof, all clearly labeled and very easy to use. You also have your REDARC Battery Management System control screen there as well. So the van's going to come with a manual. Make sure you really read that thoroughly from front to back, and that'll tell you all the little screens and everything and the best way to use it. And then above you've got your MP5 player as well. Once again, manual in the van, always good to give it a read, make yourself knowledgeable. It's the easiest way to use it. So as we come inside the Gibb 16B Triple, there's so many inclusions, don't know really where to start. So we'll start at the front. So here you've got your grill with your 4-burner cooktop as well. So this is 3 gas elements as well as 1 induction. Yep. Beside it, nice big deep sink with a great tap. And then in below that, you have your 2.5 kilo washing machine as well. Now you'll notice we've got the queen size bed at the front. Storage on both sides, storage all the way around the top. There's heaps of storage. 12 volt fans, and right now we're on location off grid, and you'll notice the aircon's running because your aircon's also wired to your inverter as well. So just in here behind the wall, you have a little switch to turn it off and on. I just flick the switch on the unit then, turn it straight on, cool it down for me. Beside the bed, you're also going to notice you've got your little lounge here as well. And I know what you're thinking, this is a 3-berth van, 3 bunk beds with a queen size bed and 1 lounge. Where's everybody going to sit? Well, under the bed here, the first part just folds over. You then stand up your backrest and have it sit like that. Gives you extra lounge as well. Now you've got a nice L-shaped lounge that you can sit around. In beside it, more storage again on both sides of the bed as well as wireless charging. Now as we move forward, you'll notice that you've got your full-size fridge with the microwave above it. You can see the microwave's on as well because that also runs off your inverter as well. When you are plugged into mains power though, don't worry, you don't have to use it off the inverter because the van also has an automatic transfer which will let you use shore power too. Then in behind that, you have your ensuite. So you have your toilet, sink, basin, has a nice shower curtain that'll go across, cover your toilet and your basin as well while you're having a shower. It's really big, nice mirror on the inside. And then the best feature of all about the Gibb 16B Triple, check out the size of these bunks. These are nearly 2 meters long by almost 900 wide. You've got your bottom bunk, top bunk, middle bunk, and you also have storage underneath. I really know that you're going to love this van as much as I do, and I can't wait for you to get out there and enjoy it. Alrighty guys, so that finishes the handover of your Gibb 16B Triple. Now it's up to you guys to pack the family up on the back of the car, get out there and absolutely enjoy it. And don't forget, all of us here at the Austrack team are available 5 days a week, Monday to Friday 9 till 5, and also on a Saturday 9 till 3 for any questions you may have. We're always here and happy to help, and we hope you enjoy your van. Thanks guys.
Austrack.